Kelly. Now, Brian, the Panthers coming off a tough season following an 8-24 record with just 2 ACC conference wins, while the Griffs come off a pretty successful MAAC campaign. What needs to happen tonight for both teams to establish success earlier in the season?
Yeah, they're both definitely in similar situations with newer coaches. Canisius, obviously, the first-year head coach, Tiffany Watford, but second year here for Pitt Panther and Coach Verdi. Coach Verdi really did clean house almost last year and has a whole new squad this year, headlined by 2 guard transfers from Kentucky. You're going to see a lot of new faces on the Pitt Panthers. And the same thing with Canisius. They got 13 new players in the offseason, so we will see a lot of newness out here on the court tonight.
Certainly, and tip-off will begin here at the Peterson Event Center for the inaugural season. And Pitt with the quick offense right away. And the starting lineup for Pitt this evening is Brooklyn Miles, Amia Jenkins, Marley Washington, Lauren Russ, and Hamicha Faye. Washington's looking for the early drive. And she gets one in. 2-0 to start here at the Peak. Now for Canisius, their starting lineup tonight: Jayla Johnson, Corey Santoro, Franco Wittenberg, Miriam Sonogo.
2 back-to-back buckets for Marley Washington. It's a great defensive stop, as they are in their 2-2-1. Their 3-quarter court press here, the Pitt Panthers. Great start for Marley Washington.
Pitt getting that early rebound as well. Washington looks up the middle, and she's going to find Faye.
That's what Lauren Rust will do there. Lauren Rust with the offensive rebound. She had 10 in the exhibition game. I think she'll be all over the glass for the Pitt Panthers.
Marley Washington, again, early success for her in this game.
Yeah, Marley 6, Canisius 0. Pitt's defense giving Canisius a little bit of trouble. Canisius just getting in their first offensive set here.
Corey Santoro trying to drive. And Sanogo misses there, and Pitt's going to get another chance here up the court.
There's Lauren Rust Lauren Rust again attacking that offensive glass, and she draws the foul.
Yeah, Lauren Rust, the 6'0" sophomore forward from British Columbia, Canada. She only made 15 appearances during her freshman campaign, but now she's starting, so.
She bought in, got better, put work in over the summer, and that's what you need. She was just a freshman last year. She put in her time, and now here she earned her first start for the Pitt Panthers.
And Brooklyn Miles will pass it down to Jenkins. Foul drawn here against Canisius.
And Jenkins, that was a heads-up play. She followed exactly what she was to do on offense. Set a great hard screen, and she gets the foul, draws the foul.
And Wittenberg here making some headway up the offensive side of the court for the Golden Griffs. Wittenberg, one of the 6 players on the team from international countries. She's from Germany. Now, how does that kind of work for a team when you come from all different areas and developing that chemistry early on?
Yeah, she just had a nice play in there. Honestly, I mean, they're coming from all over the country, all over the world. It doesn't matter. They're buying into this new coach and what philosophy she has. They're trying to build the same chemistry that any team is. And once they start flowing and get a hang of one another,
Another. Irene Rey Pineda will take this one in. Jabril tries for the layup and she gets it. Jabril from Montreal, Quebec, one of those international players as well.
Yeah, and that was a heads-up play by her. Maybe that's all Canisius needed, was to get on the board there, get their footing under them. Seem a little bit nervous, a little bit tense out there. It is the first game of the season. It's to be expected.
Yeah, Marley Washington, it's showing some aggression there early on.
Looks like she took a shot to the head, to the nose there maybe. She's tough. I think she'll be all right.
Canisius will try again on the offensive side of the ball here.
And Pitt changing
Yep.
Yeah, double dribble there. I think Pitt changing up their defense a little bit, changed from their zone press to their man. Threw Canisius off a little bit, and they drew the turnover.
Miriam Sanogo joins the Canisius squad. She's back in the game here.
Khadijah Faye, I think, would want that play back there. She had a great post up inside, just couldn't finish it, and then comes Lauren Rust being aggressive. I'm sure Coach Verdi is loving the aggressiveness that he is seeing early on from Lauren Rust on that offensive glass.
Yeah. Corey Santoro tries and a miss, but she's had some early on success in the Lock Haven exhibition that the Canisius played. She went 4 for 7 for the three-point land, and she shot 62.5% from the field. So she's had some early success on this Canisius roster.
Another great defensive stop by Marley Washington.
Marley Washington shoots and a miss, but having some great aggression from her early on. Truly making her name on this roster and showing that she deserves that starting spot.
Yeah, she's probably one of Pitt's most experienced players. She was their starting point guard last year, has kind of moved over with the addition of Brooklyn Miles from Kentucky. But she does a lot for this Panthers team.
Yeah, last season, she was one of 3 Panthers to start in 30 or more games. So she had a huge presence last year and hopes to continue that this year. Corey Santoro trying to make something here. But Marley Washington is all over her.
All over the defensive end has Marley Washington been today. 2 steals already early on. She's making it very difficult for Santoro right now, but very difficult for Canisius guards to do anything.
Kayla Elmore will take the ball for Pitt.
Again, who's on that defensive end taking the charge, drawing the charge is Marley Washington. We're calling her name a lot early tonight in this game.
So far, the only Panther to score here tonight. But Khadijah Faye changes that.
Wow, that was a great follow-up by Khadijah Faye. Brooklyn Miles is so fast, turning that corner off of that high ball on-ball screen. As you see here, she gets downhill so quick. Just mistimes it. Khadijah Faye times it perfectly.
Marley Washington's positioned herself well. Corey Santor with the quick pass to Jayla Johnson, but ultimately goes back into her hands.
Changing it up on the Pitt defensive side. There's side out of bounds play. Canisius was running, and Pitt sent the trap. Turned Canisius right over.
Brooklyn Miles will take this one, and Brooklyn Miles and Amia Jenkins, 2 transfers from Kentucky. A lot of transfers fill up this roster.
And there's another transfer for Pitt.
.48 game here at the Peterson Event Center. We'll be back to see what they can do offensively. Welcome back to the Peterson Event Center, a 4A game. Pitt women's basketball leading against the Canisius Golden Griffs, but Canisius will start with the ball here. 4:54 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, we'll see if Coach Swafford on the Canisius side changed anything up offensively. They've been having a really difficult time at beating Pitt's pressure that they've been sending.
Yeah, and Coach Swafford, it's her first season as a head coach here with the Griffs, but she has 14 years of experience coaching at the D1 level.
Yeah, she's prepared herself for this moment. This is her team. First year, she's going to look to do big things at Canisius.
Faye with the offensive rebound, but
Faye's trying to be aggressive inside. Jabril was doing a nice job against her defensively, making it difficult for her to shoot over top of her.
She'll step up to the line. She makes that one there. Last season, she shot 78% from the 3-throw line.
Yeah, and Faye brings a lot of experience to this Pitt Panthers team. She played in the NCAA tournament twice with Texas.
Yeah. When Coach Verdi signed her, he said that she can make an impact on the game with her scoring efficiency and her rebounding effort on the floor and physicality in the lane. Wittenberg with the missed 3 there, but Jenkins will take it up for Pitt. And a quick, easy score there from Gum Faye.
Yeah, great run out by Jenkins there. She attacks the paint and drops it down to her teammate Faye for the easy 2.
Jayla Johnson will try to make something happen here. Nice points for the Golden Griffs there.
And credit goes to Jayla Johnson on those back-to-back plays there. The first one, Franca Wittenberg missed, but she finds her teammates nice wide open, gets into the lane.
Yeah, Jayla Johnson, lots of experience. This is her 7th year playing college basketball. The Lock Haven Expedition, she scored 14 points, got 6 assists. So she's truly a leader on this Golden Griff squad.
Great find by Franca Wittenberg inside the teammate. Easy bucket.
And Faye will get that offensive rebound and score there to give Pitt the 8-point lead.
Faye just needed a couple free throws to get under her belt and get her going there. Nice bucket inside.
Aislinn Malcolm will make her start here for the Panthers. She had a great season here last year. She was the 2nd highest scorer with 9.6 points last season, obviously behind Leah Tu King.
Correct. Michaela Johnson, also another exciting player that comes from Colorado. Looking forward to seeing what she can do this season for the Pitt Panthers. Yeah, Aislinn Malcolm, like you mentioned, she's taken on a different role this year. Last year, she was their starter. This year, she's coming off the bench, so we'll see how she adjusts to that role in her first game here against Canisius.
Yeah, she was also one of 3 Panthers to be in 30 games or more last season. She was 2nd in minutes per game, too, coming in 33 minutes, so definitely a change here as she's not starting, as you said. She'll make her first shot. Malcolm makes both free throws, making an impact early in this game, even if it's just from the 3-throw line.
Yeah, Pitt keeping up this pressure on the defensive end.
And Santoro driving up.
Yeah, Elmore stepping up. Post player, making the guard turn the basketball over. Big time heads up play by Elmore. Oh, Aislinn Malcolm. Her defender goes under the screen. She's a shooter. She got to see that, knock that shot down. Sometimes when you're a player, you're just eager because you know what is coming next in the play, and sometimes you forget about looking at the basket for your own shot.
Another Canisius foul, their 5th of the game. Michaela Johnson makes her way up to the free throw line. Like you said, she's a transfer from Colorado. Lots of transfers on this roster. 2 from Kentucky. Brooklyn Miles and Amia Jenkins. Michaela Johnson, obviously, from Colorado. And Michaela Elmore from Clemson. I mean, when you have all of these transfers coming in on your roster, how are you able to build that chemistry throughout a season coming from different places?
Yeah, the offseason is huge. That's the name of the game now, is transfer portal. These coaches are going into and getting these players. They're used to it. They're adapting to it. You know, this is Coach Verdi's second year, but they really use that time in the off-season, in the summer, in the preseason, team building stuff outside of the season to get to know each other, to build that on-court chemistry so they can get better and grow as a group as the season goes on. And obviously, game number 1, things are going to change. This is new for us today. We're back. Basketball season is back, and they're new with one another on the court. They're going to grow as the season grows.
Yeah, Jayla Johnson there got a great steal, and she makes her way to the free throw line, makes her first shot. Jayla Johnson, 71% from the free throw line last year. Michaela Elmore trying for that 3 there.
Yeah, that was a nice pick and pop by Elmore there. She is a post player, but she can extend her game out to the three-point line and knock it down.
And Franco Wittenberg makes her way back onto the court for the Canisius Golden Griffs. Erin Battle will grab that one from the air. She's a returning player. Last season, she had 19 starts, 13 games off the bench, so a lot of experience with Erin Battle as well on this Pitt roster. Not a transfer like a lot of the other players are.
Yeah, she's an athletic point guard that brings a lot to this team.
Elmore makes that one in.
Yeah, Elmore with the roll inside.
Miriam lets that one go out of bounds there.
As you see, Erin Battle finds Elmore inside for the nice touch.
Erin Battle will take this one up the court. Malcolm drives up and draws that foul.
Yeah, that was a great take by Aislinn Malcolm there. She turns the corner, she attacks the high hip, and she gets herself to the free throw line. You see the big comes out on her. She's like, I got a little bit more speed than you do. She turns the corner, gets herself to the free throw line.
Malcolm, 74% from the free throw line last year. She makes her first shot there.
Yeah, she's a pure shooter. She can really knock it down from any distance on the floor.
Last season, she also led the team with 10 rebounds, too, and assists 3 times. Great versatile player from Malcolm.
Pitt continuing with this full court press. Canisius starting to handle it a little bit better, but Pitt stepping on that gas and not letting up.
Wittenberg trying to find someone to throw to there. She's able to draw that foul.
And 2 hands on the ball handler by Aislinn Malcolm. You touch him once, you can't touch him again, or it's automatic foul. Michaela Johnson didn't like that one.
Wittenberg will draw that foul, and she'll make her way to the free throw.
Pitt doing a nice job on-ball screens on the wing right now. They're trying to ice the ball screens, which means they're not allowing Canisius to use the screens, and they're pushing them to the baseline, to the corner. But Pitt just 2 back-to-back fouls. That's automatic from these officials. Forearm and 2 hands. That's an automatic call from the official.
See if Wittenberg can try to cut Pitt's lead down a little bit. She'll ultimately miss her first one. She'll make her second as Pitt goes up on the offensive side of the ball now. Quick pass to Malcolm. it's good for 3.
And that's big time. That's a big time heads-up play by the point guard, Erin Battle. She knew the time on the clock, 8 seconds. She pushed it up the floor, finds her shooter, and Aislinn Malcolm to knock it down for 3.
And timeout here on the court, so we will go to break. It's a 27-10 ball game here at the Peterson Event Center.
Good football returns home to celebrate Hail to Heroes Day at Acrisure Stadium as the Panthers take on Virginia on Saturday, November 9th. Kickoff is 6:30 p.m. Secure your seats to both games at PittsburghPanthers.com/tickets today.
Welcome back to the Peterson Event Center, a 27-10 ball game here. Pitt women's basketball takes on the Canisius Golden Griffs, and it is the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, Pitt turned it up there a little bit on the offensive end. It seemed, you know, first game of the season, they came out a little bit slow. Their defense was leading to their offense, but they started calming down on the offensive end, getting some easy, nice looks.
Definitely Pitt much more comfortable on the court. Now, what have you been liking just offensively from Pitt? Obviously, up by a significant margin right now. What are you liking so far, and how do you think this will translate into those tougher ACC opponents?
I think they're executing. I think initially to start the basketball game, it's a new year, a new team, fresh new look. They don't know where their points and who's going to be productive on the offensive end, and they kind of let the game come to them, and they started executing better offensively and getting points inside, but also knocking some shots down from the outside.
Johnson will miss her free throw shots, but from the free throw line tonight, Pitt is at 60%, so making a little over half of their shots. Canisius will try to get this lead from Pitt down a little bit, get this margin a little lesser, but they lose the ball out of bounds there, so Pitt will regain that possession.
And there's Michaela Elmore with her length. She tips, gets a deflection, and it goes off Canisius on the defensive end, and they get the turnover. Pitt basketball.
Battle will take this ball up the court here. Pitt throwing this ball around the arc, trying to make something happen. Canisius with that great knockout out of bounds there to try to avoid points there from Pitt, but they'll send Pitt to the free throw line.
Yeah, he calls a foul on Pineda on defense, number 5. And talking about Pitt executing on the offensive end, they're setting really good screens, as they just did there for Aislinn Malcolm on their baseline out-of-bounds play.
Aislinn Malcolm again. I feel like that's a name we're going to keep hearing that this season.
Yeah, Aislinn Malcolm, buckets in bunches right now as she knocks it down on the baseline out-of-bounds play, and then a heads-up defensive play. She sees the inbounder throwing the ball. She says, that's mine. Easy for 2.
Pitt will take the timeout here. 31-10 game here at the Pete. Welcome back to the first basketball game of the season here tonight. Pitt 31, Canisius 10. Now, Brienne, Canisius down by 21. Not looking too successful here earlier on in this game, but they had a pretty successful campaign last year. They were 9-11, 5th in the MAAC, and they made it to the MAC semifinals. So what do you think is happening differently at the start of this season compared to last year?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare from last year to this year for them. I mean, you know, the MAC is a little bit different than the ACC. However, they do have a new coaching staff, and they want to try to carry on that success that they've had from last season to this season. And they're playing a tough non-conference, and they're starting out with an ACC team. And that's just different level basketball. So they just need to get their footing, get themselves comfortable. They're doing a little bit of a better job, you know, towards the end of that first quarter and starting into the second of handling Pitt's pressure. And that's what they need to do, is handle this Pitt Panthers defense so they can get set on the offensive end.
Definitely. Tiffany Swafford, Canisius head coach. It's her first year here. But I asked her earlier in the week, how do you begin to build a new program and building off the success from last year? And she just says, I tell our players, whether we recruited them for the first time or the second time, they're all ours because we chose them and we chose us. We're very diverse. We have a lot of players from different countries. And our common denominator is our core values, that we have a lot of differences in the areas that matter most, how we live our lives and how we compete, we all are aligned. So she just wants them to grow throughout the seasons and, you know, maybe not being a championship team this year, but in the next few years, she definitely wants to get to that MAC championship level.
Yeah, and these types of games are only going to get them prepared for those championships within their conference.
Definitely. And so they play Penn State next, so starting off with two tough teams from two tough conferences. We're sure going to prepare for MAC play.
Yeah, absolutely, and both on the road. Jenkins with the tough take. That's the first time we're calling her name on the offensive end.
Yep. Amia Jenkins, 67% from the free throw line last year at Kentucky. Misses hers, but still going to be a huge asset to this team.
Tough no call there. Shirai Gales goes down on that. That was a no call. Tough no call. It was a physical play there.
Definitely.
Looks like she might have rolled her ankle, but she's up and walking around. Hopefully she's all right.
Yeah, Shirai Gales is a huge asset to the Golden Griffs. Led the team with 16 points in that Lock Haven exhibition earlier this year. Send Brooklyn Miles to the free throw line, though.
Yeah, so you see that collision here. Looks like she just rolls her ankle over Adija Faye.
And Pitt's Bella Perkins makes her way onto the court.
Another returner, Bella Perkins, one of their shooters.
Yeah, Bella Perkins last season led the team with threes made. She made 52 last year. See if she can repeat that success this year from beyond the arc.
She comes in and immediately gets it done on the defensive end. That's what you want, energy plays when you step off of that bench.
Canisius will try to get something going again here on their side of the court. Jayla Johnson tries for the three, but misses. All room there. But Sarah Carvajal-Haro makes that one.
Yeah, that's what Coach Verdi does not want. Canisius getting second chance opportunities, and that's the only way they score down there is Canisius. Getting those chances, second opportunities. Same thing for Pitt with Adija Faye getting her own offensive rebound, batting her stats a little bit there on the O board.
Yeah, Pitt so far 12 rebounds. Canisius with 7 there.
And you see here, Adija Faye, no box out on the defensive end. She goes back up and scores for 2.
Jayla Johnson getting a lot of minutes with the ball so far this game. She's by far the most experience on the team. She's an IU Indy transfer. As I mentioned earlier, 7th year playing collegiate basketball.
And what a fun fact, and way life works for her, right? 7th year playing college basketball. She played under Coach Wofford at Toledo, and they had the chance to reunite here at Canisius.
Definitely be a huge asset to this program in her last year of basketball. Brooklyn Miles trying to make her way past Johnson here. Canisius trying to get that steal. The ball will bounce out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was a tough pass from Amia Jenkins to Hadijah Faye in there. Just too hard. Your post players need an easy dump down sometimes.
Canisius will take the ball in here. Bella Perkins with some aggressive defense.
Yeah, she came off that bench and she's making her name, making us call her name on the defensive side of the basketball.
Canisius trying to get some momentum here late in the second quarter.
Pitt with another foul. Mia Jenkins just in and out of the basketball game, not having a lot of confidence today to start this season.
Canisius still out fouling Pitt by 3 so far, though, this game.
Yeah, back to Jenkins. She had a tremendous game in that exhibition game with 26 points. You can just see the frustration written all over her face.
Yeah, Coach Verdi talks very highly of Jenkins. He said she's an outstanding athlete with great upside. She's an aggressive guard with that scorer's mentality.
Hadijah Faye pulls down her 6th rebound in the first half.
Brooklyn Miles with the foul there.
Yeah, they called an illegal screen against Brooklyn Miles. She might have been moving her feet. I couldn't really see.
Wittenberg trying to find a Griff up front. Canisius working that ball up the arc here. And Koppel trying to make her way in. Canisius foul there, and Lauren Rust will take this ball in for the Panthers. Pitt trying to work in the paint there, but
they're getting
Canisius ball.
Yeah, they're getting their post up by Michaela Johnson inside, but there were 4 Canisius players. She's lucky to get that basketball back to their team.
Jabril coming in for Canisius.
Oh, no, excuse me. It was a turnover. It was a kick by Johnson from the Pitt Panthers.
Pitt players all over Wittenberg.
Yeah, there's some aggressive defense down there by Michaela Johnson and Bella Perkins. Great trap, and they turn her over. And it's back to the Pitt Panthers.
I've been really liking the Pitt defense so far.
Yeah, Pitt extremely aggressive on the defensive end tonight.
Johnson trying to make the jump shot. Jabril trying to take it in herself, but Pitt all over. And Pitt with the steal there. Goes back to that great defense.
Yeah, another great defensive possession by Pitt. I think Coach Verdi's taking on a new role this year with the Pitt Panthers, changing it up and going to be the defensive team this season.
Yeah, Coach Verdi in his 2nd season here with the Pitt Panthers. Now, last season, didn't have too much success, 8-24 overall record and 2-16 in ACC play. But the last 7 seasons before Pitt, he was pretty successful at UMass. He led the team to an A10 title. So this year it's his team. He recruited these girls. Do you think there'll be a difference in the team this year? Because it's ultimately his team.
Yeah, it's definitely his team now. He recruited 7 newcomers. He has 2 freshmen, 5 transfers. This is his team. This is his squad. Even the players that he had last year, he had the opportunity to build them in the offseason. So there seems like there's a pep in their step and a little bit of change from last season. Bella Perkins getting on the defensive action. Again, third time we've called her name on the defensive side.
Jabril trying to take it to the net herself, but Xanthippe Caratosio trying to make that 3, but misses rim in net there. What a great offensive rebound, but ultimately lost.
Wittenberg passed up the wide open look to pull it out and set their offense.
Wittenberg drives it in for the layup.
Yeah, that was a great aggressive take by Franca Wittenberg.
Johnson gets her own 2 points.
Yeah, and there's Michaela Johnson with her first 2 points of the basketball game. She's just 1 for 4. She's a great shooter, very athletic, pure scorer. Gets on the board.
All rim there for the Golden Griffs.
Xanthippe trying to get that 3 in.
Yeah, Canisius 0 for 5 with 3 points today. Haven't gotten 1 in yet.
Pitt a little confused on the offensive end. Some players not really knowing what offense they're in.
Johnson tries for the 3 there.
Travel by Jabril, another turnover for Canisius.
Jayla Johnson makes her way back in for Canisius. Mia Jenkins makes her way back on the court for Pitt. A few substitutions here late in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a good call. Block on Marley Washington. She was just too late with the screen. You got to time that up better with the guard. Guard coming off of that down screen there, Jenkins, I believe it was. She got to give Marley Washington a little bit more time to get set before she comes off of that screen.
Yeah, lots of fouls in this first half of basketball. Jabril drives towards the net and throws it up, but Pitt gets that rebound. It's their 19th rebound of the game. Battle will try to get something working here.
Elmore tries with a nifty finish.
Yeah. There is something, I feel like offensive rebounds are definitely working for the Pitt Panthers today.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely crashing the glass, that's for sure. As
there you go, Lauren Russ. It's the rebound and gets it back up.
Yeah, Lauren Rust all over the glass with her 4th rebound.
See if Canisius can work around the arc here. Corey Santoro tries to get that foul there, but it'll end up in Pitt's hands.
Yeah, 2nd charge drawn by Washnitz. 2nd of the day. Corey Santoro turns that corner. Marley Washnitz slides right in there and takes the charge. Let's see if Pitt will use that
Momentum.
clock. And no, another moving screen.
See if Canisius can do anything here with that. I feel like Brienne, they get these opportunities and they just can't do much with them. There's just a lack of momentum forming here after every foul that Pitt makes that gives Canisius that opportunity.
Yeah, right. They're definitely giving them chances, that's for sure, as they give them the chance right now to go into the half with a bucket. We'll see if Canisius can take advantage.
There you go. Canisius gets 2 there.
And Lauren Rust. Sunogo thought she had a line. Straight line to the basket, and Lauren Rust steps in and takes it away.
See what Aaron Battle can do here. She finds Washinitz. And Washinitz with a great look there.
She almost surprised herself, Marley Washnitz, with the buzzer beater to go into the half, to send Pitt Panthers into the half.
But a great end there for the Pitt Panthers. First half concluded here at Peterson Event Center. 43-16 game, Pitt on top. One thing I wanted to highlight is the rebound difference. Pitt out rebounding Canisius 21-12, and 7 of those rebounds come from Kanisha Faye. Now, what have you been liking out of her today? She has such a huge presence on this team so far. 12 points, 5 for 9. She's just been doing so well offensively and defensively. What have you been liking out of her so far?
Yeah, I mean, she's doing a lot of things for this Pitt Panther team. She's almost at a double-double just at halftime with those 12 points and 7 rebounds. And I think Coach Birdie is going to look to her heavily for her inside presence, and that's what she has given Pitt tonight. She's all over the offensive glass. She is getting her own rebounds and going back up. But, hey, whatever. Any way you pat the stats, right? I mean, she's doing a really excellent job for the Pitt Panthers, leading them here in this first half.
Yeah, Pitt, 49% from the field, 25% for 3-point. So pretty great showing so far here tonight in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and definitely another thing that I'm sure Canisius was in that halftime making adjustments on 20 turnovers that they had in the first half. You're not going to win a basketball game turning the basketball over that many times. And here you go. See Pitt already.
Great coverage from Pitt early on.
Double team, sending that trap. And Canisius gets lucky there by calling a timeout before they turn the basketball over. That was huge call by Coach Swafford over there.
Yeah, definitely. 43-16 ball game here at the Pete. We'll continue in a moment. welcome back to Pittsburgh. 43-16 ball game here in the Pitt. Canisius trying to make something out of nothing here in the second half. We'll see what readjustments they made in halftime. What do you want to see from them to try to get some more points on the board?
I just want to see them execute offensively, calm down. They know Pitt is sending pressure, but they can play at this level. Just calm down, take what the defense is giving them, attack. Don't be afraid to attack them, because in the first half, Pitt was fouling them. And if they're attacking, they're going to get to the free throw line. They're going to get themselves to be able to set their offense and execute.
Definitely, and we'll see what Canisius can do here, starting with the ball.
And before this timeout was called, there was a little controversial call. Pitt thought that they got the turnover, but Canisius called the timeout before they threw it out of bounds. I think Canisius might have got a little lucky with that last possession there, and they saved the turnover and stay at 20 instead of 21 for the game.
A difference that can make. We'll see what Santoro can do here against Washenets, who's been having a great showing here so far. 8 points, 4 for 6 from the floor. Great defense from her, too. Johnson trying to drive to the net here, but Jabril is inside the paint, but
the Griffs going to that chin offense, running through their big and Jabril, and they draw a foul. Canisius with the out of bounds play, possession right now.
Jabril gets one in the paint there.
And there you go, screen to screener. That was great execution by the Griffs to get them an easy bucket on the inside. That's what they need to do to start chipping away at this score.
Miles with the ball here. And Faye working her way to the net, but will draw that foul. Send her to the...
Nice little drop step into the paint here. Oh, Jabril. Looks like she was straight up to me, but Faye maybe exaggerated it a little bit to get herself to the free throw line, whatever it takes.
See if Faye can get that stat line up here. She's already at 12 points. This is the first. She gets her second.
Yeah, Deja Faye having herself a nice evening here.
Canisius trying to get quickly back on offense, but been able to keep up. Jayla Johnson trying for three there. Pitt gets that rebound. The quick drive from Brooklyn Miles.
Man, she is so quick. She gets out in transition. She beats everybody down the floor. Her four teammates are running the floor, but she takes it herself. Great take by the point guard transfer from Kentucky.
Wittenberg trying to make her way through here. Johnson tries for three. Overthrows it a little bit there. Canisius getting themselves a rebound here.
Yeah, that was nice defense by Canisius. They get back on defense, transition defense. They stop the basketball and get a nice defensive board.
Johnson to draw the foul there.
Faye pulling her teammate back. Brooklyn Miles trying to argue with the official. That's a teammate right there for you.
Aaron Battle coming in for the Pitt Panthers.
Both teams sleeping there on that baseline out of bounds. Pitt was not ready, but Canisius unfortunately didn't take advantage.
Johnson trying to defend Battle there, but ends up with the foul.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul from Johnson right there. She was frustrated with her teammates because she passed it in on the baseline out of bounds. They get a turnover, and then she takes it out on the defensive end, playing a little bit too aggressive against Aaron Battle.
Washington tries for the three. She can't quite get it.
Gales with the great box out against Lauren Russ. Lauren Russ trying to attack the offensive glass, but Gales from Canisius has great inside position. Lauren Russ with the foul. Pitt extending that pressure again.
Yeah, Marley Washington's trying to get the steal there. Tight defensive coverage on Johnson. And Koppel tries for three. All rim there, though, for the Golden Griffs.
Yeah, that might have been one of the best looks that the Griffs got.
And Jenkins gets three.
There we go. There's Jenkins. Some action like she had in her exhibition game. Great shot by Jenkins in transition.
Wittenberg trying to get the pass through to Johnson there.
Pitt has some size right now on the floor. They are long in the passing lanes on the defensive end.
Canisius will get the ball here close to there. Tight coverage here from Pitt. Wittenberg with the air ball, so Pitt will regain possession.
Yeah, again, the Griffs on the baseline out of bounds. Not sure what they're in, what they're running. They can't afford that when they're trying to get back in the game.
Canisius quick to regain possession.
Offensive foul, Franca Wittenberg there. Khadijah Faye steps in. Great position, transition defense. You can tell Coach Verdi really works on taking charges in practice. That is their fourth of the day. Excuse me, fifth of the day.
Aaron Battle trying to get to her teammates here. And Elmore
with the assist, you're
Yeah.
right. Elmore with the assist. Faye with a nice jumper from the free throw line. Post to post. You call that a post to post entry? Not really. Post to post, elbow to elbow.
We'll see what Santoro can do here. Pitt defense having quite tight coverage. How is that working to their benefit?
Oh yeah, Pitt is all over them on the defensive end, really leading to their offense. They haven't got so many transition buckets, but they are really doing what Coach Verdi wants out of them, and that's defense. That's defensive pressure, the intensity. They're in the passing lanes. They're long. They're getting deflections. They're turning Canisius over.
Canisius will throw this one in towards their net. See if Johnson can set something up here. And Elmore with the steal, and up she goes for the layup. Pitt got that offensive rebound and draw the foul.
Yeah, great job by Pitt there. Everybody running the floor. Michaela Elmore on the defensive end. Great defense, just unfortunately misses that layup. But Faye attacking in there, and they call the foul on Jayla Johnson. Just undercuts her there.
Even though Pitt is up 51-18, I feel like the Panthers are keeping up their intensity for all 3 quarters of the game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing hard tonight.
Great way to set up their first game of the season, setting the tone hopefully for the rest of the season. Jenkins tries to drive up there. No foul called.
Yeah, that looked like it could have hurt.
And
a little gymnastics maneuver out there, a little split.
timeout here at the Peterson Event Center. It's a 18:51 game here tonight. Welcome back to the Steel City. Pittsburgh's women's basketball's inaugural game of the season against Canisius. It's a 51-18 game, working in Pitt's favor tonight. Now, Brienne, both offensively and defensively, Pitt has been so successful tonight. Can you talk about the versatility on this team that you've been seeing so far?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're spreading the wealth tonight on the Pitt Panthers. They're really getting a lot from Khadijah Faye inside. Aislinn Malcolm just came back off the bench, just 5 minutes in this game, but she has been productive with 11 points. Michaela Elmore came off the bench, has been productive for the Pitt Panthers. I think they're trying to see who is going to be their go-to player, and tonight it has been Khadijah Faye.
Definitely, and we'll see if she can keep up that consistently in the bottom of the third quarter and into the fourth. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third here. Pitt draws the personal foul here. Send Faye to the line. And she'll get her first one in. Faye, 16 points tonight, and she averaged about 5.5 last season. Truly a difference in teams. She obviously transferred. She was a Longhorn from Texas, so having a more prevalent role here on the Panthers to start early in the season.
Yeah, she's going to be a difference maker for the Panthers.
Canisius here trying to work inside.
Foul Michaela Johnson, using 2 hands on the ball handler. They had great communication, Faye calling out the screen. But Canisius does a nice job attacking that on-ball screen.
Pineda to the line, 5'10" freshman. Forward from Madrid, Spain. One of those international players on this Canisius squad.
Yeah, second player from Spain. The Pitt band members trying to make some noise.
Definitely, and she makes both though. Travel there. So Canisius will regain possession. Johnson trying to quickly drive. Johnson has been true leader for this Canisius squad. What have you been seeing out of her tonight?
Great defense there. Yeah, she's leading her squad. She's definitely the veteran on that team. She's showing leadership. She's getting frustrated a bit, but it's their first game. They're playing an ACC team. It's been a tough uphill battle for them, but she is sure their leader on the floor.
And Faye just there. The great drive to the net, showing her speed up the court.
Nice find. And now that's what you call execution. That's exactly what the Griffs need. Great pass. Like I was saying, she's leading her team. Jayla Johnson, great pass.
Hazel Malcolm there, trying to get the deep shot. And Corey Santoro will try the same.
Tisha Faye said, "Get out of my face." She had her elbow. Wow.
Hazel Malcolm loses the ball there, and a steal for Canisius. As they'll drive and ultimately get fouled, but.
And there's where the unfortunate international play comes in. I don't think that would have been a travel in European basketball, but Khadijah Faye on the other end.
Yeah, just when Canisius think they get momentum going there. These costly penalties, not serving them right so far in this third quarter.
Add another turnover to the list.
Canisius will get the rebound there off of Faye's missed shot. Golden Griffs try for 3. Mary Koppel there, 5'7" sophomore guard out of Michigan. Kayla Johnson tries for 3 too. Lots of missed opportunities from beyond the arc tonight.
Neither one of them shooting it really well from 3 tonight. 0 of 10 is Canisius. 2 for 8 is Pitt. Pitt just shooting 25%. Nice play by Irene Rey Pineda. She sees her defender and Michaela Johnson try to go for the steal. She gets right around her. Nice little pull-up jumper, and she gets fouled.
As Canisius makes their way to the three-point line, some substitutions for Pitt. Washenitz comes back in. Perkins comes in.
Yeah, Pitt has shown a nice rotation, using their bench really well tonight. In and out, trying to use that depth that they have. And to me, that's where they can keep up that defensive pressure. They have the legs. They're in the game. If they're going so hard, 3, 4, 5 minutes, then they're out, and they get fresh new legs coming out to step up that defensive intensity and keep it going all game.
And Pineda makes her first. This is the second. As Perkins will try to get that rebound, but back to Canisius. But ultimately, Perkins gets under that basket and gets the ball back for her Pitt offense.
Elmore with the great block on Gales.
Bella Perkins has that one go out of bounds. But Lauren Russ will take it in for the Panthers. Washington's trying to drive in for the layup.
So patient on that take, just unfortunately can't get it. The southpaw misses on the left side.
Canisius try to get something going again here.
This dead ball situation allows Pitt to get in their full court pressure again.
Johnson takes it up. Jabril finds Johnson. Back to Jabril as she draws that foul. So she'll go to that free throw line.
Couple possessions in a row. The Griffs showing some light, executing, giving themselves a chance to score the basketball.
Jabril was last year. She was good for 11 points, 7.7 rebounds, Jabril, as she makes her second free throw. And Malcolm trying to work her way on this offense. Perkins tries for the deep shot there, but Michaela Elmore with the offensive rebound and also tries for that deep three, but
two in a row.
Like we said, lots of opportunities for threes, but Pitt just isn't converting. Hazel Malcolm tries again from deep. And Elmore will get that offensive rebound.
Again, another possession for the Panthers. And then a foul on Canisius. Koppel with two hands on the ball handler.
Yeah, I think coming out of this game, Canisius needs to work on cleaning up some of that sloppy play there on the foul.
Absolutely. I think a mix of things with them. It's their new first game. Of course, we all have jitters. Everybody's nervous. A new season, new year, new opportunities. But this is a completely new team. And coming out and playing a huge time game against an ACC opponent. This is only going to prepare them for the rest of the season, for their non-conference, but especially for their conference play.
Definitely. Washington's misses her first. Canisius will get that rebound there.
Yeah, Pitt really struggling from the free throw line, both teams. Pitt shooting 58% from free throw line, and Canisius shooting 60%.
Definitely both teams need to work on their shooting accuracy, I think, going into the next game.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches are going to have them shooting free throws before and after practice, that's for sure.
Now, you're obviously a former player from Penn State. Did you feel any pressure from the free throw line when, you would go up to that? Is that something that take into account when you're at the free throw line?
I mean, personally, not really. You're in the flow of the game. I think it's how the game is playing out. But I would say really only honestly there was some pressure maybe on you if you weren't having a good shooting day. But I don't think many of these players are dealing with that today. I think they might be in their head because the team overall is not shooting a great free throw shooting percentage.
Russ trying to make one deep there, and she does. Great shot from Lauren Russ.
Another buzzer beater for the Pitt Panthers. Marley Washnitz at halftime and Lauren Russ to end the third quarter.
And it's a 55-24 game here at the Peterson Event Center, 57-24 game here at the Peterson Event Center. And we'll be back for fourth quarter action. Start of the fourth quarter here at the Peterson Event Center. It's a 57-24 ball game. Pittsburgh on top. Now, Brianne, in the third quarter, I feel like it wasn't too well of a shooting percentage here from both teams. 31% from the field from Canisius and 43% from the field from Pitt. And only 20% from three throw shots from Pitt and 0% from Canisius. What do both teams have to work on going into this last quarter of play to get more accurate shots?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Pitt needs to hammer it home into Faye in here. She's having herself a tremendous night. And there they go through her on their first possession to start this fourth quarter. And then on Canisius' side, Sarah Carvajal-Caro has really come off the bench and done a nice job for them, scoring 8 points. So going through your stars right now and seeing what they can give you in this fourth quarter down the stretch.
Lauren Russ there, quick to score two going into this fourth quarter. Now, Faye is showing a lot of resemblance from the former Panther, Leah King. She transferred to Notre Dame, but she was probably the brightest spot on this Panther team last year. She averaged a double-double almost every game with 18.7 points and 10 rebounds per game. Do you see a resemblance in Faye that Leah King held last year?
Yeah, I think they're a bit different of a type of player. I think Hadijah Faye is definitely more a back-to-the-basket kind of player, unlike Leah King. She definitely played with her back to the basket, but she was a square up. She could shoot it outside a little bit better than Faye. But I think Faye is definitely going to step into that role and be more of a go-to player for the Pitt Panthers this season.
Pitt trying to work their offense here. Rust able to draw that foul.
Lauren Rust having a nice couple minutes here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, she's making her name for herself. Coming off the bench from last season, starting this game. Doing well.
Yeah, she's definitely productive here today for the Panthers with 6 points and 6 rebounds.
And Rust will make her first. There she goes, making her second. trying to get those free throw percentage stats up here late in the fourth quarter.
And you'd like to see that for somebody like Lauren Rush. She trusted the process. She was a freshman last year here at Pitt from Canada. Didn't get too much playing time. She worked hard in the offseason and inserts her name into that starting lineup in the first game of the season this year.
Definitely. She had 0.6 points per game and 2 assists last year. I think that stat line will definitely change this year. She's already got 6 points on this first game.
Absolutely doing her thing tonight. And there's Faye again.
Making her way to the line here.
In the game, for Canisius, number 15, Sarah Carvajal, on the line for Pitt, number 15, Khadijah Fettman.
She'll make her first.
Canisius didn't leave Carvajal Carroll on the bench for too long there. Gave her a quick, maybe not even minute, 30-second breather. Sent her back out on the floor. She's been super productive for the Griffs tonight.
And there she goes again, getting that rebound. Gale's trying to make her way to the net. Passes it, quick pass to Johnson and up. And there you go. Kadish gets some points on the field there. Pineda, the huge shot, but Pitt quick to get back.
Yeah, that was 2 quick back-to-back buckets. Nice play by Canisius with great ball movement, and then Pitt takes advantage of them not getting back on defense to score the quick bucket. Brooklyn Miles, great court vision. Passes ahead to only where her teammate Faye can catch it and score.
Jenkins driving towards the net. She'll draw the foul and get the point there.
And one opportunity. Great take by Jenkins. That was a tough finish too. Splits 2. Falls to the ground. And one opportunity.
Jenkins so far, 7 points on the game. Will make her 8th.
3-point play for Jenkins. And just being a little too aggressive on the defensive end.
Yeah. See what Canisius can do here in the fourth. The Golden Griffs showing some aggression here.
Yeah, they definitely gained some confidence here in this second half. Hasn't been enough yet really to cut into that lead, but definitely looking more confident.
Yeah, and that's what's going to be important going into their conference plays.
Great take by Gales against Faye. She sized her up. She knows Faye has the size opportunity or size advantage, but she attacks her. She uses her speed to get around her and get to the free throw line.
And Gale's having a pretty quiet night. She had 4 points tonight so far. She'll make her first.
Yeah, especially after that exhibition game, scoring 16 points, 16 rebounds. She's definitely having herself a quiet night.
Yeah, last year averaging a little over 9 points a game. She'll make her free throw shot. Let's see what Miles can do here as he drives up the court. And Miles trying to make something work there, but we ultimately give it back to Canisius.
Yeah, 3 seconds on the Pitt Panthers. Too much time hanging out in that paint.
Double coverage on Gales here.
Gales tries to split the double team. Causes a jump ball. Stays with Canisius.
We'll see if the Golden Griffs can convert here. Use this to their opportunity. They trying to get that steal.
And that's what you call a forced turnover by the Pitt Panthers. They send the double team on Sarah Carvajal-Caro, and she tries to pass out of the double team and just way over her teammate's head.
Lauren Rust will take this one in. Give it to Miles. And Faye working inside there. Trying to draw that foul.
Faye having so many opportunities on the offensive end because Canisius is playing behind her. They're not even three-quarter nothing trying to get in front of her. They're just letting Faye bury their post players down deep. She's catching the basketball on the block with both shoulders facing her teammate. When you see a post player with two shoulders, you have to get them the basketball, and she's had so many opportunities tonight because of it.
Yeah, Faye will be certainly hard to contain for opposing teams going into this 2024-2025 campaign. And she'll make her second. Canisius trying to work the transition, but we haven't seen much of that from them tonight.
Great block by Faye.
And Johnson.
Wow, talk about turning up the speed.
Yeah, Jenkins with a great layup there.
Wow, Jenkins got out with a burst of speed there. Whew, got downhill quick. Nice finish by Maya Jenkins.
Definitely. She averaged 7.5 points per game last season.
Yeah, Pitt definitely recruited some athletes in this transfer portal. They have a lot of length, a lot of speed.
Definitely a more versatile roster than last season, I would say.
Absolutely.
And Wittenberg takes the ball for the Golden Griffs. And Jabril tries to work inside here and draw that foul and get the point.
Another charge drawn by the Pitt Panthers. Lauren Rust steps in there. Lauren Rust looks like she took one to the throat there. Jabril might have got her in the neck with her elbow or her shoulder there. Another turnover for Canisius. 31 turnovers on the night.
We'll see what Brooklyn Miles can do with her speed up the court.
Oh, that's an unfortunate call. Franca Wittenberg from Canisius comes all the way from the opposite wing to double team Faye inside and reaches in there. If she just stays straight up, that's an easy call for the officials.
Faye working the inside so well tonight. Canisius just doesn't have the answers.
Yeah, she is showing a strong presence inside. They're trying to send two. They're trying to do different things on her inside, but like I said earlier, they're just giving her too many opportunities. They're not defending her high. They're not high side, low side, nothing. They're just staying straight behind her, and she's too good of a post player, and she's going to take advantage of that. And that's tonight.
Both free throws made. And can you believe this? Last season, Faye only started in 7 games for Texas. I think that number will certainly change this year for the Pitt Panthers.
Yeah, I think so, with her tremendous night she's had tonight. 27 points, 12 rebounds, nice little double-double for her in just 27 minutes of action.
We'll see what Pitt can do defensively here. Canisius throws one up, but Pitt gets that rebound.
Call to travel on Miles. I don't think she liked that call. I don't think she thought she traveled. Neither did her teammate.
72-31 ball game here at the Peterson Event Center. We'll finish with the 4th quarter coming up next. Panthers on top. Canisius struggling, having Pitt with a 41 lead over the Golden Griffs, and it doesn't get easier from here. The Griffs will go on to play Penn State November 7th, and they're away again against St. Francis on the 15th, and then they're finally home November 19th. How are they going to be able to be successful against a team like Penn State that's in the Big Ten Conference?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be kind of similar to the ACC opponent they played tonight here at Pitt. But, you know, I think this being their first game, kind of getting their nerves, everything out of the way, hopefully they'll show a little bit better offensive production and be able to take care of the basketball against Penn State, because Penn State's going to do the same thing. Going to show some pressure. So I think they need to really slow down, take care of the basketball, execute, and they'll be okay. They just need to get some confidence.
And Corey Santoro, they're getting her first points for the Golden Griffs tonight. Pitt getting that rebound again. Just being able to put so much pressure on the Golden Griffs all night. Michaela Elmore tries for the three. Manoia Clay, the ball handler. Maybe you haven't heard much tonight. She's a 5'5" freshman guard from Toledo, Ohio. Gale's working her way in the inside, and she's able to get 2 there for the Griffs.
Yeah, great up and under by Gales there. They've been needing more of that here tonight, but great play by her. They're going to need a lot from her this season. She's definitely going to be a go-to player for the Griffs down inside.
Bella Perkins tries for 3, and yeah, Gale, she averaged 9.3 points per game last year and 4.6 rebounds, so she definitely made an impact last year and this year, as we mentioned on that Lock Haven expedition, getting 16 rebounds and 16 points.
Yeah, Clay throws that one right to the stands. Front row over there just leads her teammate a little bit too much. Maybe just a little bit of an anxious kind of play there.
Bella Perkins tries to get one in.
Yeah, she sets up her defender. That was a nice play by Bella Perkins. She shows us she's going to use a screen, fakes to use it, and attacks the baseline. Gets the foul drawn.
Perkins will go to that free throw line. She made 60% of her shots from the free throw line last year.
Yeah, Bella, one of their best shooters. She has really nice form. She works. Knocks down the second one.
Great showing from the 5'9" senior from Fairfax, Virginia. Clay trying to make her way through battle. Battle with that tight coverage, but Clay gets away.
Yeah, Erin Battle is such a calm, cool, collected type player. She's very athletic on the defensive end. She doesn't show too much emotion. You see a little smirk out of her right there. She gets the job done for Pitt.
Oh, and a steal from Canisius. But Perkins steals it back. Not much momentum there going for the Golden Griffs.
Yeah, back-to-back steals. Oh, nice pass by Bella, but Lauren Russ missed.
Canisius trying to drive one in here. Pitt grabbing that defensive rebound.
Yeah, Pitt all over the glass there. No one to be fined by the Griffs.
Oh, and a steal from Canisius. See what they can do with that. It's from Gales.
Yeah, Pitt getting a little sloppy these last few minutes here. I don't think Coach Verdi's going to be happy with the performance these last few minutes here. Not taking care of the basketball, sloppy passes.
Aislinn Malcolm coming back in for Pitt. Bella Perkins working inside here. And she is successful. What a great shot from Bella Perkins.
And a nice little step by Bella.
Raven Boswell gets the foul there. So Canisius will go to the line. Boswell steps in for Pitt. It's a name you haven't heard tonight. Sophomore guard from Austin, Texas. She only appeared in 8 games last season, so we'll see how many minutes she gets this season for the Panthers.
Panthers foul, 14, Irene Boswell. And second to fourth.
And she'll have herself a second foul there. And Canisius setting it up around the arc. Ella Perkins with the tight coverage on Clay.
Yeah, that was some good defense, but Clay being aggressive. She's attacking. She's seeing what they're giving them on the defensive end. Bella playing great straight up D.
Clay will go to the line.
Into the game, the Golden Griffins, 12,
She averaged 14.4 points a game last season at Central Catholic High School. She's only a freshman on this Golden Griff squad. Getting some minutes here. Bella Perkins with the rebound. Speedy transition for Pitt here. Bella Perkins tries for the 3. And Erin Battle with the offensive rebound. Gets it in for Pitt.
That's what you call the right place at the right time. Erin Battle. Bella Perkins, just quick release there. I don't know if she had her feet set, if she was even ready for that shot. She got it up there so quick.
The clock ticking for Canisius. About 40 seconds left in the game. See if they can get some extra reps here. And Erin Battle to Perkins, up for the quick transition here, but they'll set it up.
Yeah, they might just hold this one out. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds left in the basketball game. We'll just run the clock out here.
A great showing from Pitt tonight. 78-36. What did you like from Pitt? There was so much.
Yeah, a lot of production. First and foremost, I love the defense by Pitt tonight. They turned Canisius over 35 times. That was incredible. And then just the inside presence from Faye. We talked about her all night with her double-double that she had. Faye with 27 points and 12 rebounds. You had production from your guards and Aislinn Malcolm and Amia Jenkins. Overall team effort tonight. Canisius, unfortunately, just could not handle Pitt's pressure. They'll have their hands full when they go up to play Penn State. And then at St. Francis, they're going to have a tough stretch. But overall, good things for the Pitt Panthers as they look forward to play Bucknell this weekend.
Yep, and 78-36, the Pitt Panthers will be back here on Saturday to play Bucknell at 1 p.m. I'm Lily Peters, joined by Brianne. Have a good night, everyone.